toilet. Hold the hell up. Why is this doing this? That was crazy. I look cute. What? Don't get me started. I look cute as hell. What the hell? Okay, so honestly, I wasn't even planning on making a video tonight, but I just got the wire back to my ring light and I look cute. So I'm like, you know what? Whatever. We might as well. We ain't got nothing else to do. Whatever. This video is supposed to talk about my experience here at A&T since I transferred. I only did one full semester. I'm in my second semester here now, and yeah, so let's really talk. Okay, so my experience here so far has been honestly great. I think it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I'm not used to HBCUs. I'm from up north, so I'm used to PWIs. Is there regular institutions? Like, they're not PWIs, but they're not HBCUs? I don't know. But that's what I'm used to. Never an HBCU, never experienced it, never even seen one, really. Actually, I have seen one. I went to visit Delaware State, and that was kind of dope. Never actually been to a HBCU, so honestly, I think it was one of the best decisions I have made. And I'm wearing my Brookdale shirt, Brookdale Athletics, because I miss it. But anyway, yeah, I think it was probably the best decision for me. So, first day of classes, it was just like any regular school. You go to classes, there's really nothing different about classes. It's the events that happen on an HBCU campus that you would not see on a regular campus. First day of classes, normal. I did notice that it is a fashion show here. First day of classes of fall semester, I walked into the student center my first day. I was like, I am not popping out like this. I'm sorry, it's not for me. I do like to dress up on occasions, but I'm not dressing up like this for first day of classes. So shout out to everybody who was dressed up because y'all was popping. But I mean, like, fashion show, walking the runway, okay? And I realized that about this school. This is definitely a fashion school, so you might want to get your fits up. First day of classes was definitely like a pop out day, and it was like, wow, like you don't see that on regular campuses. Going into the student center was definitely anxiety through the roof. But eventually you get used to it, unless you don't. I got used to it. I don't care about walking through the student center anymore, but definitely the first time walking through the student center, like the first couple of days walking through the student center, was anxiety through the roof because everybody's seeing each other either for the first time ever, like me, like I was just now seeing everybody for the first time in my entire life. Like, I've never seen these people before. So I was like, okay, some people are coming back from summer break when they haven't seen their friend. Everybody's like, oh my goodness, look, hey, what's up? And I'm like, yep. I don't know. Like, and I didn't even know where I was going. Like, and then I went to my first football game. That was probably one of the best experiences I've had as well here, because I haven't been to a college that has college football yet. So I went to St. Peter's University that only had basketball. And then I went to Brookdale Community College, which didn't have a football team. So I love football and I love cheer. For them to have a football team, I was like, yes, this is my first. It wasn't my first college football game, but it was my college. I've been to Rutgers, like I've been to a Rutgers game. I think I've been to a Temple game, but I've never been to like my college where I can rep my school, you know. That was cool. Also seeing the band, that band goes so hard. I'm the best band on this earth. I'm sorry, it's the best band. Like, no Jersey bands can compete. It's not happening. It blew my mind. I smell sub. It's not my hands. Like, I smell food. And honestly, after that, it was just events on campus. Like, the first couple of days on campus, there were a lot of events going on. It was kind of cool. And it was definitely something that I've never experienced before. And it was dope. Moving in. My moving in process was kind of easy. Moved in August 2019. My family, we all came down here in a truck with 2 cars packed full, and it's crazy because all the stuff that I came here with wasn't even enough. So we ended up shopping after we like moved everything in here. So moving in, the process was easy. It was cool, it was nice. I had my friends prior to moving in, so that was good. Yeah, I think the night that we moved in, actually, we kind of turned up. I don't really remember that night, but yeah, I live off campus. You know, adjusting to like my own apartment was kind of different, but it was dope. So yeah, that was pretty much the basics of moving in though. I moved everything in. It was an easy process. If you're planning on moving in to an off-campus apartment, the process is normally easy. They gave us like a time frame from when we moved in. I was coming from Jersey, so obviously I came extra late, picked up my keys from the office. They did mess up like my agreement, my leasing agreement or something, so like I was in the office for a little while, but other than that, everything was easy. So after I moved into my room, my family was still here for the next like 2 days. I stayed here, my family stayed in the hotel, but we would go out to breakfast. We went shopping, food shopping, and things like that. So, but regardless, the moving in process was easy. I'm not sure how it is on campus, so if you're watching this video and you end up being on campus and you're a freshman or you're a transfer staying on campus, I'm not sure, but off-campus housing is easy to move into. At least it was for me. I'm not sure about anybody else, but it was easy for me. So yeah, G-Ho. I didn't actually go all out for G-Ho like you're supposed to, but I still enjoyed my time. I barely did anything, and I still had a good time. For the people who didn't do anything at all, and they say that it was ass because you didn't do anything. But I barely did anything, and I would still say it was dope. Everybody was in the student center at one time. That was like the first time I'm seeing everybody in the student center at once since the beginning of the school year. Turned up in the student center. I went to the fashion show and I had a great time at the fashion show. I definitely went to something else and I just can't think of it. I honestly don't think I went to any parties, but I knew it was lit. Oh, I went to the step show. That was really dope too. There's no Divine Nine Greek life up north. Actually there is, but it's not as popular as it is down here. My first time experiencing it, and I can't wait to experience many more because it was great. All I can say is that G-Ho is something that you guys definitely want to encounter when you get down here, whether you are transferring or a new coming freshman, whether you are 19, 18, or 27, you want to experience G-Ho because it's the greatest homecoming on earth. Parties, I heard we lit. I'm not a party person. I don't really go to parties, but yeah, I think I went to like altogether maybe 2 parties. I don't know why I was trying to count so much, but it was probably like 2 parties, maybe 3, but I really don't remember. Yeah, I don't drink and I don't smoke. I just go high off life, drunk off life. Parties could be lit, parties could be whack. That's just everywhere though. So you really gotta test your luck, whatever parties you find, because there's gonna be a party every week. There's probably gonna be multiple parties throughout the week. So you'll never be bored. They have 2 to 6 parties or kickbacks. If I'm in the bed at 12 and it's like, oh, that 2 a.m. party is coming up, I'm not getting out of my bed. Yeah, there's parties all the time. Oh, I have been to 3. The first one was the pool party. A couple of days after I moved in, actually. And then I went to 2 other ones. Yeah, so I have been to 3. Like I said, there's always going to be parties that are lit, and then there's going to be some parties that are whack. I've been to the Keys party, which was lit, ended up getting shut down. And then I went to another party, which was super ass, and I paid $10 to get in. I was super sick. You know, you just gotta test your luck, and whatever happens, happens. Oh, excuse me. If you're a party person, yeah, you have a lot of options. You'll have a lot of fun. Friendships and relationships go together. I didn't really have any relationships. I had a lot of friendships. I do have a lot of friendships that I ended up making over time, and I'm so grateful for them. Shout out to y'all know who y'all are. I don't know anything about relationships in general, so I can't talk about that, but I think I'm gonna meet my future husband here on this campus. When? I don't know, but I think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's going to be anybody from up north. I definitely think it's coming from down here. So if you want me, let me know. I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you. But no, for real, I haven't encountered a relationship yet, but I think it's very, very close to happening. It could happen at any moment in time because there are actually some reliable men and women out here and actually put some trust into. But you know how things go. We're in college, we want to have fun, so it's like not always gonna happen. Yeah, that's just that on that. Friendships, however, friendships come and go. If you haven't watched my last video, you don't know that I had a problem with a friend last semester. But all I'm saying is that friendships come and go. The ones that go, they can stay. I don't need it. So I would say some tips when you are coming into this school as a transfer student or as a freshman. I would definitely say do not close yourself off to a certain group of people, because if you do that, then you won't be able to experience anything. And I think that goes for freshmen and transfers. Let's say that you come in here with a group of people that you do know. Don't just close yourself off to those people. Things are gonna happen, classes are gonna start. You all might have different schedules, so might not all be able to hang out at the same time like you normally do or not normally did in the beginning of the semester or something real little. Oh, well, I'm gonna be hanging out with this person all the time, and that's not the truth. Be open to meeting new people. What I also loved about this school is that I came here as myself, 100% as myself, but it's like I can be a whole different version of myself. So when I was in my first college, I was in a relationship, so it was like I couldn't do the things that I wanted to do all the time, or be out as long as I wanted to be all the time, or flirt like I wanted to do all the time. So that was one version of me. Then the second version of me was when I was in Brookdale, and that was like, Brookdale is such a small school, so I only hung out with the cheerleaders, always the cheerleaders, because I was at practice every day, so when did I ever get to hang out with anybody else? And so that was like another version of myself where I just had to be closed off and just kind of in that group. I had to be a better person, you know what I'm saying? Because as a cheerleader, I'm repping the school, so I really had to be on my best behavior at all times. So that was another version of myself. And then now I'm here, and I'm a different version of myself. I think I'm honestly a better version of myself. I think that a lot has changed between now and before. I mean, there's nothing negative that I could say about this school, other than there are a lot of people who talk shit about the school and go here. That's another conversation for another day. There's really no other negative thing I can say about the school. That's really it. My experience here has been amazing. I would tell everybody, if you are planning on coming to A&T, definitely do it. If this is a new experience to you, definitely do it. If you're nervous, be afraid and do it anyway. Yeah, even if you see online that a lot of shit is happening, fuck it. Be your own person. You don't have to be in the drama. I'm gonna be watching. Oh, wow, that's happening. Damn, that's crazy. Anyway, I'm not worried about all that drama on Twitter between different schools and, oh, this HBCU is better than this HBCU and this HBCU is less than this HBCU and we're here and you're here and they're here. I don't give a fuck. I'm enjoying my time. So choose A&T because we're kind of dope.